Babes, it's your girl Nashe. What's up? What's good? Thank you for coming back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. I have missed you guys. I am happy to be before you tonight. So let's go ahead and talk handbags. This is the Coach Finn, and I really enjoy this handbag. The Finn is located in the men's collection. And I'm happy I learned that a couple drops ago when I did a walkthrough in a Coach outlet store. I realized that I really like the men's bags. They do have some nice bags. And so that's kind of how this happened. So a little story for you, right? I remember when the newspaper print dropped and I was watching Fly Boo, and she was talking about her Finn, and she had it in the newspaper print. And I was like, that's an interesting bag. Kind of like it. Cute. Now she had the small one. And then fast forward, we had the loved denim, the Love signature drop. And it was like that black and gold looking print, right? And I remember Ola May, she had the Finn, and she had it in that print. And she had the larger size with the 2 pockets on each side. And I was like, wow, I like that. I really, really like that. And so I started kind of stalking the Coach website, and I was just checking it out, and I saw that they do carry in the men's line the pebbled Finn, right? That seemed like a staple in the men's line. Pebbled black and like the army green. And I was like, yeah, I think I like it. Now, I personally never touched it, personally seen it, other than those videos, but something in me said, this is a handbag that you need to check out. And so I didn't let any kind of FOMO take over. I figured it was in the men's line. It would be there for a minute. It seemed like it wasn't going anywhere. And I was okay with it. Now this last Coach drop, not the one on the 27th, the one previous, the previous drop, I was on the site, kind of stalking the site, and I'm always checking on the Finn. Yep, I saw the pebbled black, I saw the pebbled green, and I saw the shiny leather. And I was like, wait a minute, did they add a third one? But for that drop, that was the piece that they added for the drop. And so I was like, okay, I think I like that one. I'm sure it'll be around. I think I like that one. I was also intrigued and attracted to it because it came with these charms. There's literally 3 charms on here. Well, more like 4, honestly, if you count. There's the bottle cap, the small tag, then there is like this little leather rope, and then there's this large tag here. There's also a very small Coach tag, like a little metal one attached to the bottle cap. And it's super cute. And so all those tags was also very, very attractive. And of course, the Finn is not very expensive. So you can get the Finn in the men's line, the pebbled ones. I think it's about $150 if I'm not mistaken. When I considered it, I was like, yeah, this might be the bag for me. I might want to check her out. And I was like, I think I'm gonna get that. But I was going back and forth in my mind until I saw Tina from You Change Your Hair Again, and she had the shiny Finn, and she was talking about it a little bit. She was about to She was in search of the right strap because she ended up cutting off these straps and replacing it with a very nice leather one. But she was talking about the bag and showed it on her channel when she first got it. And I was like, I like the shiny one. I think I'm gonna get it. So she sold it. Like, she definitely that video helped me seal the deal. And so, of course, when I went back to the website, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. It had sold out, the shiny one. So I was like, let me call the local shop and see what I could do. And I called the local outlet. They had it. We did what we needed to do. And here we are. I love this bag. I'm so happy. I also reached out to one of my handbag sisters and asked her, like, girl, tell me about this shiny leather. Do you think the shiny leather is worth it? What's your thoughts? And she shared her thoughts with me, and she was very optimistic and very faithful that the leather is going to do what it needs to do and hold up. And so, yes, I definitely did this. I definitely did this, and I'm happy that I did because it is everything that I needed in a handbag. I immediately opened the box, which I don't often do. It's a really bad habit that I have. I'll get something and I'll wait. I'm working on it. And that's crazy, right? I'm working on it. So the night she arrived, I immediately opened the box. And when I saw her, I just knew. Sometimes you see and you just know, right? I saw and I just knew. And I slipped right in. I immediately jumped into this bag and stayed in her for a nice minute, okay? For a nice minute. So some features that she has. Clearly, this outer shiny sheen here, very beautiful. It gives it a little bit of a sophistication. I think it can be considered to add a feminine touch. I have no qualms with it. I have no qualms. It does not seem to scratch easily, and I think it elevates the bag. Definitely elevates the bag. I love that it is like a silver gunmetal-y type hardware. Love that. Again, love that they give us all these charms. I love the 3 pockets. The 2 on the sides, you think they're small, but they're mighty. They're mighty and necessary. So when you have pockets like this, it eliminates some of the need for pouches, right? So you're able to put like your lip gloss, your earbuds, small hand sanitizer. What else? Coin purse. A number of things can go into the sides. The front does fit several different phone sizes. And again, makes it oh so convenient because you can slip your keys in there. You can slip your pens in there. You can use it as just a place to hold your wallet. Really, really nice. I love the features of this bag. Let's talk about this strap. OMG. The strap, when you shorten it all the way, it gives it first of all, look at that slouch. The bag does have like this awkward, odd shape to it. This is the shape, kind of like east-west. But then like when you have your things in there, depending on how they sit, it kind of has this awkward slouch to it. But it's very interesting. It molds onto your body very nicely. Now this strap, again, adjustable. So the shortest that you can make it literally makes this the perfect size for a shoulder bag. And then you adjust it, you make it longer, and you have your crossbody. Really awesome strap. I know a lot of girls, Tina, I saw her beautiful transformation when she added her new strap to it. It was Chef's Kiss. I loved what she did with that, and I definitely was grateful for the link because in the future I may do that. But right now, I love the strap. I love the strap. At first, I thought it would be maybe a little masculine, and I was like, maybe not. Maybe the strap is not going to be for me. I'll probably end up cutting it too. But I have found no need to do that because I love being able to adjust it from shoulder to crossbody. It just fits the bill for me. It's the perfect bag that still looks fashionable, very stylish. However, it can be a workhorse and one of those bags that you don't baby. You don't baby. Now, the first day I did baby her, I was out at the park with my kids, and like the park bench was dirty and I didn't want to put her in the grass. Just a bunch of little things. But after you get to know her a little bit, you realize that, yeah, she's that girl. She's here for you and she's going to put in that work. And that's exactly what she did. So once I slipped into her, I stayed in her for a hot minute. I had no choice. She was that good. Zipper closure on the top. You open her up. Open her up. What do I have in here? Okay, I stayed in her for a minute, right? So I have a girly good in here. You put that, have a girly good in there. But when you open her up, it's just a big opening there. Nothing to really write home about. We have our little Coach patch here in leather and the zipper pull in leather. One big pocket inside is what you're gonna get, which is fine. She fit everything. She fit everything. I was able to put all my stuff in here. Some things that belong to my sons in here, right? Some baby things. And I kept it pushing. Really, really, really enjoyed this handbag. Highly recommend. Now, of course, you may be able to find the shiny one in a local Coach outlet. The shiny one, I don't believe is being sold on the website right now. I think it's sold out with that last drop. However, those pebble ones are beautiful. Those pebble ones are awesome. So if you are interested in the fin, check out the pebble ones. You're not going to get the charms and that sort of thing, but you are going to get a really good bag at a really good price. And Coach Pebble Leather is pretty awesome, so you're not really missing out. But I love this shiny girl, and I'm glad I opted for the shiny girl. I'm very tempted. The addict in me is like, you need to go on and get you one of the pebble ones now. I'm really tempted. But you know, we're adulting. We are adulting here. And so we're adulting. So that's what I wanted to say about this handbag. Definitely recommend. Definitely recommend. And until next time, keep it cute. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and love.